Hey guys, Generation here. So, as you can tell by the pleased look on my face, this is the third attempt of me doing this video commentary. I've had two child interruptions and one wifey interruption, which is fine. She's all over the world. She's an international pilot, so it's great to hear from her even in the middle of a battle. Anyway, so this was a user-submitted suggestion to use an Obstagoon and a Alolan Marowak core, so that's what I'm kind of doing. But I also have to get Porygon Z in there, because we want to try him out, right? He's a new Pokemon, he's kind of exciting. Well, he has a new attack, I should say, so he's kind of exciting to try out. So, yeah, here we go. You'll find out that Porygon Z is, in Great League anyways, very glassy, and, questionable. I'm sure somebody's going to find some good strategies with it. If you have shields, it might end up being like a Shadow Mawile type Pokemon, but for me, it's just not it. So we're leading with Obstagoon. Sorry. Anyway, we're leading with Obstagoon. We got a Unova Stunfisk. So we're going to be just hoping for a boost. As you'll see here, I run my Obstagoon with counter, because we want that damage, and also with Night Slash and Gunk Shot. Gunk Shot is going to be your Azumarill destroyer. It absolutely wrecks them. And most Obstagoons don't have it. They have Cross Chop. You can run Cross Chop too. That's also viable. As you can see, we got the boost there on like our last Night Slash against the Stunfisk. So we committed the shield anyway, and we were able to at least get a shield from the Skarmory, which is great because we're coming in with Alolan Marowak, our next featured Pokemon. You can run Hex on it. With all of the steel and grass in the meta, though, I don't understand why you would. Just run the Fire Spin. Run the Fire Spin. When you come up against a Skarmory, throw the Shadow Balls. It's going to do damage, as Bone Club is a horrible move and will do no damage. It's just, Bone Club is more of a move that you use to bait out a Pokemon. There are times when they are really low on health that you can use it. Like against, say, a Bastiodon. There is one where I messed up and I threw a Shadow Ball instead of my Bone Club. I was expecting a switch, but here comes Porygon Z. There it is. So here's our first Tri-Attack, and we got the debuff. So we're going to commit our shield here, because I have no idea at this point how glassy this Pokemon's going to be against a Weather Ball, and we're able to take the win. So not too bad to begin with, but once again, we relied very heavily on our core there. We relied very heavily on our core. Porygon was just kind of there. Was just kind of there for the ride. Now we have Garusa or Gar USA. I'm not sure. 108. So let's see how this goes. Another Cherim. So Cherim is another Pokemon that I think we're going to feature on the channel. I think it'd be a good idea to give it a shot. Everyone else is using it. I mean, why not? Let's be a follower. But I think it would be fun to at least do a set with it. This is the set just before I hit rank 8. I did this, and then I went 2 5-0s with our standard team for grinding. So this is still in rank 7, but it's high rank 7, so we have some good players. Here's the Azumarill. We're throwing out the Gunk Shot. Come on, baby. This is definitely a Night Slash. Don't worry about it. No, blocks the trash can. That's unfortunate. So I bet everybody's already seeing where this is going to lead. We're going to have to rely on the Porygon. The Porygon is going to have to be what gets us through this matchup. You can see how spammy those lock-ons are. Still not the spammiest Pokemon, though. It's not. It's just not the spammiest getting to its charge moves. The fast moves, yes, but getting to the charge moves, no. There are spammier Pokemon out there. We're able to get off our second Tri-Attack here. See, I'm looking for those debuffs. It's supposed to be 50% now, but I've gotten 1 out of 3. So we're at about 33% for them. In with the Cherim means in with the Marowak. We like seeing those Cherims. Okay, Marowak's just going to burn this thing down with Fire Spin. Doesn't matter. They can throw another Weather Ball at us. It's nothing that we're too worried about. There we go. Oh, there was Charlie commenting. Hey, Charlie, this is your team. This is the core that you wanted to see, buddy. Here we go. And as you can see, it's a very strong core. It's a very, very strong core. This is actually the team I started out the season with. Like when I first started the season, all my 5-0 sets were with this team, but with I think Azumarill or Whiscash, one of the two. I used Azumarill or Whiscash in the middle. But it's a very strong team, yes. Some people may choose to run our standard line just with a Marowak in the front, and that's a perfectly understandable choice too. Marowak is just an absolute beast. I just got very lucky and got good PvP IV ones. Now this is a match against a rank 10 that we could have won, we should have won, but I threw a Shadow Ball. I ended up throwing a Shadow Ball instead of a Bone Club. Okay, so here we go, coming in with a Ludicolo. So another spice pick, I love it. Once again, you know how much I love these spice picks. I love these Ludicolos. Ice Beam. Ice Beam. Yep. Okay, so it comes in with the Ice Beam. We want to get to another Night Slash here. We're just not getting the boosts today. A lot of these matches would have been flipped with boosts. It's one thing that I kind of like about Open Masters, why you can literally 3-2 and 4-1 grind your way to rank 10 in Open Masters, is because when you use the double Ancient Power strategy like I do, if either one of those core Pokemon does get the boost, it's going to sweep the entire opposing team because of how tight the battles are in Open Masters. Oh, we got Cooper back again. Say hi, Cooper. We're watching Porygon Z get lulled here. Okay. Enough of the cat. I guess he hasn't had enough of us, though, yet. So we're going to throw the Shadow Ball here on the Marowak into the Bastiodon. Kind of had to do that at least once because Bone Club is just such a terrible move. But we should have used the Bone Claw here. You'll see because of where the damage is at. There. See? Bone Claw, David. Bone Claw. Come on. Nope. Not going to happen. Throw a Shadow Ball. I was expecting a switch right there. And look what we would have gotten in the back. Yep. Would have gotten the Medicham. So it's just really too bad that that Shadow Ball wasn't able to get through. And then you'll see just how quick Porygon Z gets absolutely demolished by this thing, and Tri-Attack really doesn't even hit that hard. Although we do, in this particular instance, get the debuff. But good game to my opponent. Awesome rank 10 player. Kisk. Good job. I learned a lot from that match. And that's the good thing about losing, too, is you learn a lot more matchups. And I really enjoy every game I play. This community is just so great. Okay, here we go. Into a Galvantula. Now, these counters are still going to be doing a lot of damage to this Galvantula. And we are going to get to the Night Slash. So he's going to have to shield him. And we want to hop out Rickety Tick here. There we go. This is our Porygon safe swap attempt, because we want to align that Marowak with it in the back. But so we're gonna shield up. That was the smart thing to do. And I'm sitting here like, Lunch can't do that much damage to a Porygon. Yeah, it can. So anyway, we learned what's going on there with that matchup. We throw the Bone Club here because we don't want to take any more fast moves. He was 1 Volt Switch away. Okay, Azumarill, fantastic. Throwing a Bone Club here, just trying to get there we go. Trying to get that last shield off of him so that we could Gunk Shot it down, but it didn't work, unfortunately. In with the Ice Beam, we shield it. We need to get to a Night Slash and a Gunk Shot here. Not gonna happen. But this was a very good game by my opponent as well. See, now normally when you're at even, oh, and he switches out. Okay, so normally when you're at even shield advantage there, you'll be able, or even, yeah, shield and energy advantage, you'll be able to bait one Night Claw, or Night Slash, and get off the Gunk Shot. So now you've sowed confusion into the Azumarills that you face when you have Gunk Shot, because you're building up to a Gunk Shot every time. Are you throwing it? I don't know. Maybe I am. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I just really base it off how I feel while I'm playing the other player, and how much experience they have, if that's even obvious. Sometimes it's not. Yeah, here comes the play rough. It is resisted. We're not going to get to a shadow ball. Yeah, we weren't going to get to a shadow ball. Unfortunately, we were one fire spin away. So we have to just throw the bone club and say, yep, good game. Yep, see, they had the charge move ready to go. So that fire spin would have done us in. There's the ice beam, and good game to my opponent. So Porygon Z is not working out for us so far, guys. But we do have to get some practice with it in, right? We do have to, give it a shot. At least try it out here. But yeah, once again, not knocking this core. You guys are seeing just how much Obstagoon and Marowak can do against a team. They can almost beat a team on their own, which is essentially what they're doing here. Porygon is not contributing, is not a contributing member of this team. Not yet, anyway. Not for this set of rounds. So let's see here. Quagsire, I'm telling you right now, underrated Pokemon. Quagsire is excellent. Nobody sees those earthquakes coming. I've used Quagsire before, so I know. Nobody sees those earthquakes coming. If you're looking for a cool mud boy to use, and you don't want to use something like a, like a Whiscash or something like a Swampert, don't use a Swampert. That's my personal opinion. I don't think I just think Swampert's too glassy. It's spammy, but it is glassy. Machamp, awesome Pokemon. A Pokemon I recommend. I know that King likes the Shadow, but I don't have one to try out yet, so I can't really comment on it. But I can comment on regular Machamp. It's something that I will use both in Great League and in Open Masters. So sometimes, so it's a pretty good choice. Here we're gonna bait, throwing out the Bone Club. Here it comes. We got the shield. Awesome. This is another Bone Club. Definitely another Bone Club. And we get the Shadow Ball through, so that's good. I mean, it's not going to be enough, but it's good. And out comes the Porygon. Obviously, he has a shield, so we need to get to 2 try attacks. That's why I didn't, that's why you don't see me throwing right away. But there's one. We don't get the debuff, and you think that a Sky Attack's enough to kill a Porygon in the green? Because I do. Okay, good game, opponent. Once again, Porygon not contributing. We went 2 and 3, but hey, yeah. So yeah, this was a couple rounds just before the 5-0. So see you later.